the Chinese dream of Xi Jinping, for example, is underpinned by the same kind of mercantilist thinking. It's the nation state that's important. So in terms of global citizenship education, I think I would say two things. It's probably more important now than it was, and it's also more difficult than it was. So that in the United States, for example, aspects of global citizenship education have been banned in school. Talk of equality, talk of equity, divisive concepts in many, many states in the United States are no longer able to be taught. I mean, they are banned from schools in the United States. So I think it's that difficult side of global citizenship education that we now need to come to grips with. We don't have an overarching macro context which says it's really better be together. I always remember the Hillary Clinton election campaign, stronger together. Well, no, it's not stronger together anymore. It's every person for themselves. And I think that's the challenge for global citizenship education, is to work out how now to make itself relevant in a whole new macro political and geopolitical context that does not favour working together, partnerships, equality and equity, are no longer on the agenda of many countries. So how do we work in that context? That's the question I now ask about global citizenship education.
Absolutely. And this feeling of individualism, extreme individualism, partially pushed forward by the neoliberal agenda, as you mentioned, but also mostly became part of our way of being, perhaps because we are constantly bombarded by the social media campaigns and the superficiality of the news that we get on a daily basis, to the point that it really gets difficult to even read a couple of pages from a book, just to contextualize the speed of our daily lives nowadays. So we have this change in the geopolitical context, and we have also perhaps a direct attack to the way of thinking about higher education and education as a whole. What do you think about this?
Well, I think, again, if we use the United States as an example, we do see direct attacks on universities, not because they've done anything wrong, but because they don't support the current America First agenda. But we even find that in the United Kingdom, for example, that the funding of universities has become really quite difficult. Yeah. And while the democratic ideas in the United Kingdom are still very much in place, the extent to which higher education is valued is now quite different, I think. It's seen in quite a different light. So again, it's reevaluating how to work with that, how to work with a context where universities are seen largely to be linked to the economic agenda of countries rather than an agenda which seeks to find out what is good, what is right, what will help most people. How can universities work in that humanitarian context, if you like, rather than the economic context?